Another video for you with new stories from Ethiopia and Somalia and Somaliland. Firstly, an update for you. In April, in Somaliland, more than a dozen journalists were arrested regarding coverage of a prison riot in Hargeisa, Somaliland's capital. I did two videos on that, I remember. Several journalists were released. Two were in prison who were released on Saturday. The names are Abdi Ilig and Abdi Jabbar. The two were released on Saturday. Somaliland's president pardoned the two journalists. Now some new stories. Firstly, Somalia viewers, where a legendary singer passed away today, and secondly, Somalia's president is due to depart for his second official trip abroad. Next news story is from Oromia viewers. In a previous video on Saturday, I reported about Ustaz Kamal Hebbo, who is known for reciting nasheedas in a fun Oromo language. Last year, he joined Oromo Liberation Army. He is a Muslim from RC zone of Oromia. There were rumors being spread about his death, that he had been killed. Luckily, today we got in touch with some sources, with an OLA spokesperson as well. Now we have details for you about Ustaz Kamal Hebbo. Is he alive? Has he been killed? Who killed him? Then we have some new stories from Amhara region. Number of casualties in Shoa Robit has risen. We have new numbers for you. In Shoa Robit, there was fighting between locals, Fano fighters and government forces yesterday. And Bakale's parents, his sister, have released video messages. The poet who went missing 2 days ago, his family is requesting for his release. And lastly, very important news story. A few hours ago, Ethiopian government, Ethiopian news agency, Addis Ababa mayor office issued statement. The statements are about the arrests of two members of Tigray Special Force who have been arrested in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. State media is sharing this news as if the two Tigray Special Force members were on some special mission in Addis Ababa. We have their names for you, and some claims being shared by pro-government activists about likely activities by Tigray fighters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Firstly, viewers, Somalia, where a legendary singer passed away on Saturday. Khadra Dahir, 65-year-old singer, passed away in Hargeisa today. She is one of the most well-known Somali singers of all times. And in 1970s, 1980s, she sang several hit songs. She was suffering from pneumonia reportedly for the last 2 weeks. She was admitted to a hospital in Hargeisa, and today his death was confirmed. May she rest in peace, and condolences to her family. Second news story from Somalia is about Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, Somalia's president's second visit abroad. He visited United Arab Emirates, UAE, a few days ago, and he was tested positive for COVID-19 after his return from the UAE. Now he is reportedly planning to visit Turkey. His advance team has arrived in Ankara. Today, it was confirmed that Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud's advance team has arrived in Ankara. So that is why it is being said that in coming hours, Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud, newly elected president of Somalia, could depart for Turkey on his second official visit. Turkey has very close ties with Somalia. Turkey has a military base in Somalia too. Turkey provided TB2 combat drones to Somalia's government last year. We'll update you tomorrow about likely visit of Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud to Turkey. Next news story from Oromia was very important news story. It's about a Nashida reciter. His name is Ustaz Kamal Hebbo, known for reciting nasheedas in a fun Oromo language. Last year, after general election, which was held in June, I think, in Ethiopia, Ustaz Kamal Hebbo joined Oromo Liberation Army. He is Muslim and he is from RC zone of Oromia, where large number of Muslims live. And for a few days there have been rumors going around about his death, that Ustaz Kamal Hebbo has died. Earlier in the day I shared a video about Ustaz Kamal Hebbo. We did not have reliable information about his death or otherwise. But we kept on working on this information. His death was being denied by several OLA-backed, pro-OLA activist accounts, websites. Then luckily I got in touch with an OLA spokesperson who has confirmed that Ustaz Kamal Hebbo has died. The OLA spokesperson said that Ustaz Kamal Hebbo was martyred on the 12th of June. So OLA's position, which I have received through their spokesperson, is that Ustaz Kamal was martyred, means he died fighting rival forces, government forces in June. But some other sources are claiming that Ustaz Kamal Hebbo died in infighting. The fighting erupted within Oromo Liberation Army and Ustaz Kamal died. He was killed. We have no credible information about the cause of death. We can only confirm that Ustaz Kamal has died because OLA spokesperson has confirmed his death. OLA has Muslim members, Christian members from Valaga. Most of the members, most of the fighters, commanders are Christian, and from RC, from Harar, OLA members are Muslims. Like in Oromo Federalist Congress, we have Jawar, who has huge following in RC, where there are large number of Muslims live. And then there is Bakle Garba, a part of OFC, who is from Valaga. Valaga is Christian majority area. Same is the case with OLA as well. OLA has both Muslims and Christians as fighters, as members. We wouldn't be speculating about the cause of death of Ustaz Kamal Hebbo. OLA's position is clear that he died fighting rival forces, rival groups. If we have more information that he died in fighting, we'll update you. But if he died because of infighting, because of some religious conflict within OLA, it could be a blow to Oromo Liberation Army. that there are internal problems in this armed group. Next news stories from Amhara region, viewers. Firstly, Shoa Robit. In previous video, we reported the imposition of curfew in Shoa Robit. Shoa Robit military command post has announced the imposition of curfew for specified hours. Arms display, carrying of arms completely banned, and vehicle movement banned as well, except during specified hours. And death toll has risen to 7. Yesterday we reported that 2 protesters died in clashes between government forces and local students, FANO members of Shoa Robit. But reportedly death toll has risen to 7. The demonstration started after police arrested some residents and students who held a demonstration 2 days ago against Valaga massacre. Police arrested some protesters. Then we saw more protests and clashes between government forces and locals, students. That led to the casualties. Security forces opened fire and 7 casualties are being confirmed in Shoa Robit. Situation is very critical, law and order situation. That is why curfew has been imposed in Shoa Robit town. Secondly, 2 days ago we reported the disappearance of a poet. His name is Bale Bakale Veya, a writer, a poet. He went missing, and it is said that security officials detained him, abducted him. His family has released some moving video messages. His sister, his father, his mother have been seen crying, sobbing that the government must recover Bale Bakale Vaya.
غير بمرك توابروኝ ወንድሜ ዛሬ ከወጣ 3 ቀኑ ነው ያል ወሰለደን እንዘል ይሩድኒ ወዴ ጠሪኒ ይحضرኒ አዳለኒ
Lastly, viewers, very important news story today on Saturday. Ethiopian news agency Addis Ababa Mayor Office released statements. The statements are about the arrests of 2 Tigray Special Force members in Addis Ababa. Who are they? What are they doing? What were they doing in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital? Where were they arrested in Addis Ababa, the capital city? Their names are firstly Zamine Gabre Egair. He is former member of Security Department. Secondly, Gabre Kidan Gabre Sadik. He is a Tigray Special Force member. They were arrested in Addis Ababa city in Akaki Kaliti sub-city of Addis Ababa, near Tulo Demto in Addis Ababa. Under investigation, the statements say that federal police is investigating them. And investigation findings will be made public. Now, state media is sharing this news as if these special force, Tigray Special Force members were on a special mission in Addis Ababa and they have been captured. Interestingly, some pro-government activists are claiming that there is presence of large number of Tigray fighters, TPLF members, hidden presence of TPLF members in Addis Ababa. And these TPLF members are planning operations, activities, assassinations against government officials, against ministers, politicians in Addis Ababa. These rumors, claims are being shared by pro-Ethiopian government activists. And now these two Tigray Special Force members have been arrested. We don't know, we have no information that TPLF members, TDF fighters are on a mission in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. It would be difficult for any TDF member, TPLF member to be in Addis Ababa and to plan some attack on any government official, politician. This is the position of pro-Ethiopian government activists. But the investigations should be made public. What were the two TDF members doing in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital? Having said that, this incident should not be used to launch a crackdown against innocent Tigrayans, which we have seen in the past. Since last year, we have been seeing that innocent Tigrayans who were not part of fighting, they were arrested, detained, put in detention camps. Thousands are still in detention in two camps in a far region. They were not active combatants, but they were arrested. They're still in detention. So this incident should not be used to launch a crackdown against Tigrayans who live in Addis Ababa. Fair investigation should be conducted and findings should be made public. Thank you for watching.